very much. The Honourable Gerry Brownlee.
Well, Mr Speaker, I'll obviously want to say some things about the commentary just off at the House by the Right Honourable Winston Peters, but can I begin by wishing you Christmas greetings, all the best for 2018. I'm sure that your early form is going to, I was going to say improve, that would be inappropriate for me to say that, but develop over the next year, and alongside that, our understanding of how you choose to operate, for the House to operate, I'm sure will also develop. Can I thank the attendants in the House, the Clerk's office and others who make this place work. Can I thank all of those who make the building a pleasant place to work in, our own staff, some of whom were with us in government, to all those who were with us when we were in the beehive. Thank you and best wishes for the season to them. To those who've come with us over to this side and the new people who've joined us, we also thank you for your effort as well and look forward to working with you throughout the next couple of years. Mr Speaker, I think it's interesting when a government steps up at a time of an adjournment debate and wants to outline the record that they've had, albeit in their short time, in this case in government, but can't do it without being sort of overtly nasty about the way in which they present it. And in the end, Mr Speaker, if you think about the last speech that was just given, not a single mention of a single achievement by that gentleman's party in coalition government. Not a mention. Not a mention about what is going to happen in the next 12 months. Not a mention about anything that has happened in the last 3 months. And that leads us, of course, to the conclusion that it's all in that secret 33-page document that only he knows about, and the Prime Minister knows about, and Grant Robertson knows about, and any number of other ministers, including Phil Twyford, know about. Mr Speaker, this is a government that has a brilliant way of saying to New Zealanders, we are open, we are transparent, we are listening, we are caring, and then being absolutely none of those things at all. As you heard outlined by the Right Honourable Bill English, even a simple thing, talking to children whose opportunity is about to be taken away from them, is something the Prime Minister can't find a few minutes to do. Mr Speaker, it was interesting to hear this new term. I think it's new. We haven't heard it in the House before, the Living Standards Framework. Well, what is a Living Standards Framework going to look like? What are you going to measure, sir? What do you expect, sir, they would measure for those things? Well, is it going to be employment? We heard today that the Employment Minister doesn't even seem to realise that we have the lowest unemployment, the highest level of employment that this country has seen. No understanding of where the 245,000 jobs came from in the last 2 years. He said, well, it's through innovation and entrepreneurship and the government. Well, it was this side of the House who were government, and the entrepreneurship and innovation is not something that we've seen the other side of the House demonstrate at all. Every one of the policies that have been brought in so far are old, most of them from last century. And I just want to make the point when it comes to child poverty, that had that package not gone through this week, on the 1st of April next year, 50,000 young New Zealanders would have been out of what is known as or above what is known as the poverty level. 50,000 of them. And alongside that, all those working New Zealanders who contribute to the well-being of this country would have been $1,000 a year better off. Further, had we gone through, the promise from this side of the House, and everyone knows it could be delivered, was in 2020 another 50,000 young people lifted above that low level. And those are the sort of things that matter in people's lives. What we got from the government was this bold claim. 88,000 young people moved above the poverty line. From about 2021, a year after National would have delivered 100,000. But worse than that, they've been told by the officials who look at all these things that the actual number is only 12,000 more than what would have happened on the 1st of April next year.
That's right.
A lousy 12,000 more 3 years later than it could have happened. And it won't take long before that sort of spin that the government put on it is well exposed by people who are interested in it. And when well, you see, there we have it. The gentleman over there on the far side of the House is calling out, this is not interesting. I've got to say that when you're in your advanced years and you're looking at a holiday and you're pouring through the brochure to work out what you can get off your revised gold card, probably a speech in Parliament isn't that interesting. But most certainly it's a lot more factually condensed than anything the member offered today. So since he's engaging, let's look at some of what he had to say. Firstly was that ridiculous comment about defence being underfunded. Well, first thing is, if the member likes to look at it, that was, as he said, a 15-year program. We assume now it's gone. It's not going to happen. It was a 15-year program to replace important assets the New Zealand Defence Force have on a case-by-case, business case basis, which is perfectly reasonable. So here's the question. Just give me a nod. Will the P8s be purchased by the government in the decision next March? No, Ron just said no. Ron Mark just said no. They're gone because he wants to buy some shonky piece of equipment. It's probably on the second-hand market to ensure that the New Zealand Defence Force remains in the sort of dreadful condition that it's been through all the years of previous governments, mainly Labor governments. And then there's the question, here's the question, will we be getting the replacements for the armoured vehicles? Doesn't even know about it. Oh, well, here's another one. Will we be getting military personnel transport capable of getting people to the Antarctic? What? Where's that? I can't believe it. The member just asked, where is that? Well, it's a little distance south from here, but a place New Zealand has huge responsibilities for. Mr. Speaker, that is even more unbelievable than I thought. So that whole defence program, that's absolutely gone. And it's staggering because I heard the Right Honourable Winston Peters quoting Omar Bradley. Well, General Omar Bradley was a great soldier. The leader of really was, I suppose, the second in command to Eisenhower during the Second World War in Europe. I wasn't there at the time. The gentleman probably was. And I've got to say, I see. So now Mr. Mark wants to tell me I'm not going to pass the fitness test, but we know he's got the Defence Force. He's got the Defence Force taking him through parachuting. Yes? Or they haven't told you. Well, just make sure they put a pack on your back when you go out the door. The second thing is, they want to take him through the obstacle course. They wanted to take him to the rifle range out at where is it? Out at the SAS training thing. Unfortunately, when they handed him the gun, he picked it up the wrong way. They had to take it off him in a hurry. But getting back to Omar Bradley, he was one of the great leaders, and he would not have countenanced anything that Mr. Mark is doing. He will be the first Defence Minister to proceed over the serious deterioration of New Zealand's defence capability. I have no doubt about that, and it's pretty clear from today's performance in the House that he himself knows that's going to happen. Well, then we also, of course, look at this program put together by the government, and it's extraordinary that they sort of come in here and say, oh, look what we've been able to do after all this time, look what you guys didn't do, aren't we wonderful for doing it? Well, where do they think the cash came from? That's right. Where do they think the capacity came from? And then we look at these extraordinary claims like Phil Twypert over here. Let me tell everyone in New Zealand, when this House resumes in February, there will not be one, not one of the 100,000 houses that the Labor intends to build. And I don't doubt we'll go through most of next year and still not see one of them. And the other thing is, when he was saying, well, there was 5,000 houses sold, he's got no idea of how many of those houses were put into social housing organisations far more capable of looking after people than the institution that he's now become the great protector of. Mr. Speaker, this has been a great year. It's been a fantastic year. I agree with the Right Honourable Bill English when he said that the transition of government, while of course difficult for this side of the House, was conducted well. It shows what a great country we are. We should all be very proud of that. I wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and prosperous New Year.
Doris Raman.
Mr. Speaker,